Please take your seats. The meeting is about to begin. Remember to speak into the microphone, as this meeting is being recorded for public record. Please stand by. We are going on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our presentations and awards meeting. Got a packed house here, so thank you, everyone, for joining us, and congratulations to all the honorees tonight. There's a method to my madness in how I call these, so please bear with us. We'll try to get to, we will get to all of them. First, I'm going to we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. The first item is actually going to be the Graybull Rescue item. I'm going to ask the CEO, Brian Stern, and whoever, you have a whole contingency here if you want to join us for the pledge.
Okay, yeah. Please rise.
Everybody rises.
Okay. Pledge of Allegiance. I,
United States of America, to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, liberty, justice for all.
Thank you. I figured you would know the pledge. PA 11.
Yes, sir. PA 11 is Proclamation Graybull Rescue Day.
So I'll tee it up for Brian, but I was so excited to meet with you recently on the work you do. And in case many people listening may not be familiar with your organization, but Graybull Rescue is literally an almost all volunteer former military who goes into combat zones to extract Americans who are caught there and whose lives are literally in danger. And this is their mission. This is their goal. And I'll let you give more about it in a moment. But this organization, as incredible as it is, came to my attention recently with the recent Israel-Iran conflict. And when Iran started sending indiscriminately missiles into the heart of Israeli civilian population centers, there was a lot of Americans who were caught there. And Graybull, working with the state of Florida, but also doing what they do, literally went in and extracted 2,200 American citizens to come back to the United States, including many South Florida residents, and including Miami Beach residents, which is one of the things that caught my attention because I had people reaching out to me a lot because Israeli airspace was closed because of the indiscriminate nature of the missiles that Iran was sending. It was too dangerous to fly. So you had to literally take people out of Israel to neighboring countries and then get them back to America. But I want to hear from you, enough from me, but I wanted to tee it up because I think what your organization does, literally volunteering to do this, putting your life and your team's life on the line, and you have individuals here who you recently brought back from Israel to the United States. So thanks for all you do. That's incredible. Up here, please.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much, and to everybody, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. What's fascinating about Graybull is we get almost no recognition at all. I can count on one hand elected officials that have even said thank you to us. So we really, really, really appreciate it. My team and I, we're tiny but mighty. We're not as big as people think, but we're flirting with 9,000 lives that we've saved. We've rescued Muslims, Christians, and Jews. I've rescued men and women. Our youngest evacuee ever was minus 2 months old, 2 premature little boys from Atlanta, Georgia. They were 2 weeks premature, so we called them minus 2 months old, and our oldest was 103. We've rescued gay people, straight people, black, white, purple, old, young, hairy, bald, fat, skinny, you name it, we've done it. And what's fascinating is that's also my team. My team are made up of some young folks and some pretty senior folks. We have Muslims, Christians, and Jews on my team. We have gay and straight on my team. We have Republicans and Democrats on my team. If Paul Revere were alive today, he'd have a Graybull patch on his horse. We're just Americans doing what Americans always do, which is take care of each other. Grable Rescue truly represents what the best part of America. I truly believe it. We have people who are, very far right, and we have people who are very far left, who under any circumstance probably wouldn't like each other a whole lot in today's politically charged environment. But for the purposes of saving lives, none of that stuff matters at all. None of it matters. We've operated in Afghanistan, Ukraine, Russia, Sudan, Haiti, Lebanon, Syria, Israel, Gaza, the fires in Maui we did, fires in LA we did, Hurricanes Ian, Milton, Helene. We've done jet skis, boats, helicopters, little planes, huge planes. Our record is 297 people on one airplane in one day. That's the largest private rescue in American history. Also talking about history, the first American victim of war crimes alive since World War II, taken by the Russians, held for 37 days, is here with us today. He's part of my team. That led to the first indictment of war crimes in the history of the United States. So my point is that you don't need to be big to be good. And there's a way to do everything. And as long as Americans care, that's all that has to happen. That's all that it takes. All these big problems that are seemingly impossible to do are all extremely possible to do. We put a man on the moon in a garbage can without PowerPoint, email, and cell phones. It can be done. It can be done. So my team and I, we love what we do. This is what we drool for. We wake up every single day praying for peace, but we're ready for war, and we're ready for disaster, and we're ready for conflict. And wherever Americans are in trouble, if the government can't figure it out or won't do it or can't do it for whatever the reasons are, it doesn't really matter. If it's a policy thing, an optics thing, a resource thing, some of those reasons are easy to understand. Some of them are hard to understand. From our perspective, I could care less. It doesn't matter. We have many evacuees from Miami Beach that are here today, that are here with us today. They'll tell you the same thing. They don't care if they were rescued by the State Department, SEAL Team 2, Grable Rescue, or the Ladies Auxiliary of the Elks Lodge. They don't care. What they know is when they're in trouble and no one's coming, someone has to come. Someone has to, and that's a virtue of Americanism. That's not a political thing whatsoever. That's an American thing. It's what George Washington believed in. It's what Thomas Jefferson believed in. It's what Abraham Lincoln believed in. It's what Martin Luther King believed in. It's what everyone believes in, and that's also what we believe in at Grable Rescue. We're entirely donor funded, so we do this on a shoestring budget. I bet that my operating budget is like the paperclip budget of the city of Miami Beach. I bet.
You were doing so well to that last conference.
But my point is that it doesn't take much to do the right thing. It really doesn't. Our motto is don't be a spectator. That's our motto. It's kind of our war cry. And it's how we started. I was watching the fall of Afghanistan on TV, and as an Afghan vet, as a 9/11 first responder, watching people jump to their deaths almost 20 years later to the day from the morning of 9/11, almost to the day, I couldn't watch it on TV, and that's what started us on this journey. That's 9,000 lives later. Like 80-something airplanes chartered later, dozens of helicopters chartered later, hundreds of boats. We just did boats. We did 9 maritime operations in the last 3 weeks in Israel, for perspective, because not everyone can go to Jordan, and not every American was stuck in Israel. There are plenty of Americans stuck in some other places that we don't talk about. They're a little complicated there, right? A little complicated. When we do our jailbreaks, my team on the ground is one person, 2 people, maybe 3 people. No shots fired. Since I've been leading Grable Rescue and on this journey, we've never lost a soul. We have a 100% success rate. If you call us and we tell you we're coming, pack. Right? That was a Marine. Right? Semper Fi. So, it doesn't take much. What it just takes is honorable spirit, will, and a true focus of just we're going to win because we're going to win. When we deploy, we buy one-way tickets. We don't come home till they come home. And if that means we got to stay there if we plan on a week and it turns out that to be a month, oh well, I guess we'll be there for a month, and that's the way it's going to be. And that level of commitment, not having to, frankly, answer to anybody other than the bad guys and families, makes us very, very, very successful. So it doesn't take much. I think I couldn't be prouder of my team, and I really couldn't be prouder of the evacuees. Frankly, the evacuees are active participants in their own safety. We do this for a living. They don't do this for a living. This is all their first time. Hopefully the last time. No repeat customers, please. Please. You haven't lived until you traveled with, a couple of hundred angry Floridians who are, where's my first class? These things are hard. They're not easy. We try and make it comfortable for everybody. We try and keep it light. But the reality is our blood pressure doesn't come down until we all get home. And so thank you, Mr. Mayor. I really appreciate it. Thank you, City of Miami Beach. We couldn't be prouder. We never get anything like this, so super cool. Can't thank you enough. And on behalf of my whole team and all the evacuees, that not just the ones that we've rescued, but this fight is not over. Make no mistake. We are busy. We are busier than we've ever been. To all the future evacuees, where hopefully this proclamation will serve to help us rescue them, thank you from all of them and all their families too. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, this elected body appreciates what you and your team do, and obviously we see the smiling faces of those who you've helped. Appreciate your patriotism and really being there for Americans. Like you said, it's just it's when you're called upon, you answer the call. And I'll tell you, not only to get people, and they're sitting here in Miami Beach enjoying this, but I can tell you, because families were calling me last month, what do I do? Where do I go? Just knowing there's someone answering that call is so meaningful to people, because they feel like, what do they do? Where do they turn to? Is there somebody listening? Is there somebody going to come? And you did. So it's so much appreciated, and it's right here. It's impacting right here in South Florida in our Miami Beach. So it's a long proclamation. I'm going to come down in a moment. We're all going to take a picture, but I want to read a little part of it, not all of it. But as we mentioned, in response to the recent conflict with Israel and Iran, Graybull Rescue launched Operation Olive Shield, swiftly evacuating 2,200 Americans, among them Miami Beach and other South Florida residents, from brutal Iranian missile attacks and closed airspace in Israel. Graybull Rescue embodies the highest ideals of service and sacrifice, with a team comprised of elite veterans of U.S. Special Operations and the intelligence community, collectively representing over 900 years of combined experience. The City of Miami Beach commends Graybull Rescue for its heroic efforts, celebrating its deep ties to South Florida and honoring the lives they have saved, including Miami Beach residents caught in harm's way. Graybull Rescue demonstrates the very best of American courage, ingenuity, and compassion in the face of a global crisis, and its work continues to provide hope in some of the darkest corners of the world. I'll just add, you showed me videos, literally as you're working. Maybe some of you were in the video. I don't recall the faces, but Iranian missiles were literally flying overhead, and you could hear the explosions in the background. You were videotaping that, and you showed me. Now, therefore, do we, as mayor and the commissioners of the City of Miami Beach, hereby proclaim July 9th, 2025, as Graybull Rescue Day.
If you got a Graybull pin,
We want to see you all. Wait, they had to put a pin on the mayor now.
just like in Israel, everyone. Everyone pay attention. Okay, you ready? We've done this before. Okay? 1, 2,
Everybody look if you're going to take it.
This time. Thank you.
oh yeah, can you one quickly? All right. Yeah, we have to do that. 1, 2, 3, Graybull.
Grable, PA4.
PA4 is proclamation, City of Miami Beach Sanitation Department.
Everyone, Grable, sit down. We'll go someplace after this, because I got more business to do.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna have to call the next item. Thank you. That was awesome. PA4. Ronnie, come on up. Commissioner Dominguez, by the way, thank you for my colleagues for being here, and good afternoon, everybody. Commissioner Dominguez.
Thank you, Mayor. So I was recently checking with the city clerk's office to find out when the last time the sanitation department got a proclamation or recognition. And the answer was never. And other city departments have gotten recognitions throughout the years, and no other department deserves this more right now than the sanitation department. We love you. We appreciate everything that the team is doing. And I'm just going to read a few things about the department, and I'd love to hear from you as well. So this proclamation is for the sanitation division, whereas the City of Miami Beach Sanitation Department plays an essential role in preserving the health, beauty, and cleanliness of our vibrant and world-renowned city. And whereas the dedicated men and women of the sanitation department work tirelessly day and night to ensure our streets, beaches, neighborhoods, and public spaces remain clean, safe, and welcoming for residents and the millions of visitors who come to enjoy our city each year. And their work not only enhances the aesthetic appeal and environmental quality of our community, but also safeguards public health and contributes significantly to our quality of life. The sanitation department routinely goes above and beyond during high-impact events like Art Basel, Art Deco Weekend, the Hyundai Air and Sea Show, Sobe Wine and Food Festival, the Miami International Boat Show, demonstrating exceptional responsiveness, coordination, and professionalism under increased demands and time-sensitive conditions. Their seamless execution of sanitation operations during these events ensures that Miami Beach remains clean, operational, and enjoyable for all, while setting a national standard for municipal cleanliness and event support. And the City of Miami Beach recognizes the unwavering commitment, pride, and excellence of our sanitation department staff, and wishes to express to all of you our sincere gratitude for your continued service to our community. So we're declaring today the City of Miami Beach Sanitation Department Appreciation Day. Rodney, would you like to say a few words while I come downstairs, and then the sanitation team can come up and we can take a picture with their proclamation?
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and Commissioners. Rodney Knowles, the Assistant Director for the Public Works Department. And on behalf of the Interim Public Works Director, who regrettably could not be here this afternoon, he extends his sincere thank you. I want to thank Commissioner Dominguez and the entire Commission for this recognition today, the administration for their unwavering support through the years, and most importantly, I'd like to thank the hardworking people in the sanitation division of the Public Works Department. There's no secret that sanitation and the cleanliness of the city is of paramount importance to our residents and our guests and our stakeholders. And I want to take this opportunity to thank them from the bottom of my heart and from everyone here for everything that they do. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it. And this is their day. And thank you guys very much for everything you do. Thank you all.
Well, sanitation team, thank you. And let's come up and take a picture.
Thank you so much. And something that we don't always think about, but you see there are actually strikes going on now in other parts of the country. Don't get any ideas.
No.
But Philadelphia looks like it's hitting the Bay Area. Obviously, it becomes a public safety concern once the sanitation starts breaking down. So thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Okay, look at this one right here.
Okay, look at this camera. 3, 2, 1. Other than this side. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, keep smiling for Maddie. Here.
We're gonna do one
Wait,
up
and
here.
then someone who gave me their phone. 1, 2.
All right, everyone can look right up here. Ready? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thanks.
Mr. Mayor,
If I may. Commissioner Fernandez.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to tell the men and women of the sanitation department, just thank you, because the public expects us as the elected officials, you as the mayor, us as commissioners, you, Mr. Manager, to keep the community clean, to keep the community beautiful. We're not the ones that are doing that. We might drive the policy, we might allocate the funds, we might ask you to make sure it happens. You guys in the community, we see you guys working, and you guys work hard. And you guys are the mayors, and you guys are the commissioners, because when you guys are keeping the community clean, you are making us look good, and you are making this community the most beautiful community it is for our residents and our visitors. And so just thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because if our community isn't clean and isn't safe, then do we really have a community? So thank you guys for your incredible, tireless work. It is the most important work that you guys are doing for our community. Thank you so much.
Commissioner Bott.
I just want to add one quick thing. I think a lot of you know that I'm a huge super fan of the eGov app, where you can download the app and say, hey, there's a problem here, can you come fix it? And it covers all kinds of things. You can report a party house, you can report flooding, you can do all sorts of things. You can also report sanitation issues in your neighborhood. If anyone's dumped a mattress or if there's a dumpster overflowing. I don't know how you guys do it. You must have clones of yourselves lurking around corners, because I put in a claim on the eGov app, and even before I was commissioner, within like 5 minutes, it seemed like somebody would have addressed it, and I get a little notification saying, oh, this has been fixed. Thank you very much. So I don't know how you're doing it. I don't want to know the magic. You never reveal your secrets as a magician, but thank you so much. It's really appreciated, because that is above and beyond what your regular jobs are, to circle back and fix this and address that. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you all. We're going to now call. One thing I've learned is we do not keep Joe Manning waiting too long. So we're going to. That's a good thing. That's a positive. When you speak, we listen. So you're next. PA9.
PA9 is proclamation for Joe Manning. Congratulations.
Commissioner Dominguez.
Thank you. And I'm actually giving this in conjunction with Commissioner Bott. I'm giving out 3 proclamations today to individual people that I think are very special in our community. And Joe Manning, you're absolutely one of them. And not only is this your birthday month, but you have been remarkable in helping our community. And I will let Ms. Commissioner Bott maybe read a paragraph or 2 of some of your accomplishments and your background. And I have a couple other things to share too.
Well, listen, in case anybody doesn't know, is there anybody here who doesn't know Joe Manning? Like, I'm sure everybody here has heard something about Joe Manning, but one of the first things she wants you to know is that she's from Sicily. But there's much more to Joe than that. She is a proud Miami Beach resident, civic leader, historian, accomplished author. Her career has spanned the worlds of academia, corporate research, and public service. And that's how I've gotten to know her, and how Laura's gotten to know her, through her public service. Born in Italian Harlem in and raised in Astoria. Astoria, Queens. Joe rose from a humble Sicilian American working class background to attend top schools, including the renowned Hunter College High School. So anybody from New York knows what Hunter College High School is all about. That is the real deal. Queens College and later Syracuse University for a master's in library and information science.
Let's see, where did you leave off? Well, I'm going to jump into her civic engagement. So she has served in Miami Beach as a member of the Parking and Transportation Board, a longtime member of the Historic Preservation Board. She also gave her commitment and efforts to save the Walter DeGarmo home on Star Island. She was also one of the people instrumental in helping advocate for our free trolley system and city bus to the airport, despite the county's objections. She was one of the early adopters or supporters of Miami Beach United that was launched by Commissioner Nancy Liebman, and saving the trees on Pine Tree Drive, supporting So Be Safe for the pedestrian pathway, and the list goes on. Joe Manning, we love you. We appreciate you. You have been an amazing advocate for the residents, for quality of life, and a huge asset to our city. Congratulations, and please say a few words.
Thank you so much. Wonderful pre-birthday present. I really appreciate it. And I was musing this morning on how I got into all of this, and it was very strange. Do you remember Erica Brigham, who was a community activist? She asked me to work with her on getting a trolley for Miami Beach, and we did advocate for it. And there was a then member of the commission, no names, who said, "What a dumb idea. This is so stupid. What a waste of time and money." Well, you can't even get onto the trolley these days. It's just so crowded. It's a major success. And when I was on Parking and Transportation, our group agitated for that bus that goes to the airport, which is just a couple of dollars. And that made a big difference. And this past year, the county tried to get rid of it. And we rose up again and said, no, you can't. This is really a great thing for all of us. And to the trees. I always appreciated Commissioner Joy Malikoff because she loved trees the way I did. Growing up in Astoria, Queens, on every Arbor Day, we all recited Joyce Kilmer's great poem, Trees. Only God can make a tree is in that poem. Fools like me can write poems, but only God can make a tree. I'm a great believer in trees. So when an idea was formulated to take down all the trees on Pine Tree Drive because they were invasive. They're not pine trees. And the excuse was they're deceased. So I was on the HPB at that time, the Historic Preservation Board, and we said, well, show us that they're diseased. You know, cut up a couple of them and let's see. They found, I think, 3 that were deceased out of how many, 80-something? So we kept the trees. And that was a great triumph. Of course, being a community activist and trying to do things for the community, you fail a lot too. You do fail. And my biggest failure was 42 Star Island. And I can't forget it. And what happened, the first licensed architect in Miami Beach, Walter DeGarmo, that was the home he built. And they wanted it demolished. And there was nothing wrong with it, absolutely nothing. But you can't always win, but you can keep on fighting.
That's right.
Thank you again.
Congratulations.
So the other thing I would add is that I know Nick obviously is not here among us, but he is here in spirit. And there's no reference to Joe without a reference to Nick, so it's both of you.
And Joe, thank you for fighting.
No, I think you're correct. Look at this 3, 2, 1. Thank you. One more. This side. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Very nice. Beautiful. Very nice.
PA8.
PA8.
Certificate of recognition to Lily Lopez.
Lily, you're a powerhouse. You know, I don't like to use notes. It's like my thing, but you have so much that you've done and accomplished. It's like it's almost impossible to remember all of it. So I am going to glance down. First of all, you founded, I hope I'm not taking away I'm sure you have plenty to say, but I have to tee this up for you.
I talk a lot, so you don't want me to talk.
You founded the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in 1994. It's still strong. You have over 1,650 members. Wow. Incredible. And the ties that you bring between South Florida business community and international leaders cannot be overstated. You started the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Foundation in 1996. You've awarded over $1.2 million in scholarships. You served as the chair of the Hispanic Affairs Committee in the city of Miami Beach, and you currently serve on the Miami Beach Commission for Women, so thank you for that. You do a great gala every year, which I attended at the Biltmore, which it was phenomenal. What?
Amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, it was like, how many people were there? 500?
500.
500 people. It was a very meaningful event. I also joined you for your Business Minute with Lily Lopez, your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That was, which is great, and you always have great guests.
Weekly.
Yes, that's a plug. And really, it's just what you bring to Miami Beach, just generally, but also for the Hispanic community, is just tremendous. And really, I couldn't. I was so excited to do this proclamation for you and with you, because I think it was important to highlight to many people in Miami Beach what you do and what you serve for the community, and how maybe people can get more involved, because you offer a platform that people can get involved and help out as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Mayor Meyer, commissioners, my friends, of course. I love you all, Mr. Manager. This is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I've received so many proclamations, but this one's very dear to my heart, from my city of Miami Beach, where I've actually lived on and off since I was 5 years old. But the majority of the time I've been here since I was like 27 years old. So imagine, it's a long time. So I'm really very grateful and happy to be a resident, to be a property owner. I had my daughter here in Mount Sinai. She's taking video. She's one in Mount Sinai, my husband. Also, his family, property owners, close to commissioner here, and neighbors. And it's just been an amazing opportunity to be able to start this organization from scratch, which I'm going to say something I guess you guys don't know. It was started as the South Beach Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We started only South Beach, but then through the years, after 5-6 years, the organization grew that we said, even though we stayed here, our offices are here, we said we just have to change the name, because we have people coming from all over, and we're making them come, and then people say, with the traffic, this and that, so we made it South Florida. But it started at South Beach Hispanic Chamber of Commerce during those years that South Beach was so important and worldwide, and I know it's going to be like that through your leadership and the commissioners here in Miami Beach, because I see the city is flourishing again like it used to be. I don't know how many of the people here from Miami Beach, back in 97, 98, 99, this was just an amazing place to live, to work, and play, and it's changing again for the better, and thanks to the leadership of all of you here. So I thank you so much. I don't want to talk more. Believe it or not, I have another event to attend, but I thank you all so very much for this, and for this honor that you're bestowing upon me, and thank you again.
Absolutely.
Thanks, means the world to me. Thank you.
Lily, don't leave yet. Commissioner Fernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And Lily, I just want to congratulate you because I think, we have so many leaders in our community, but, you have leaders, and then you have leaders who really shine. And you are one of those leaders who truly shine for empowering others. Seeing the work that you do for our Hispanic businesses, small businesses, trying to get off the ground, trying to assimilate to the American culture, trying to learn how to navigate, whether it be permitting to open a business, or whether it be how to get financing to be able to keep your business going and growing, or whether it be advocating for policies, at the federal level. I mean, few people can call Senator Rick Scott and get Rick Scott on the phone the way that you can and the way that he respects you. Few people can get the president of the university there at the table to fight for the educational needs of the Hispanic community. Few people can get television networks to give ads to promote the businesses of the community on their networks. This is the work that you do in our community that makes your work so special and so worthy of this recognition. So on behalf of the Hispanic community, I'm so grateful for that, and most importantly for your example of service and leadership, because you always do it with elegance, with grace, and with a great deal of care for those who you serve. So, Mr. Mayor, thank you for presenting this proclamation. It is so worthy of you, Lily, and on behalf of the community, thank you so much for your
Thank you so
incredible
much,
work.
Alex. You know how much I care for you and I love you. You're just an amazing young man. And, as you were speaking, I was thinking that yesterday I was having lunch with, as the mayor said, we've given over $1.2 million in scholarships and paid internships. And I've done a program that's called the Education Enrichment Program, where I've taken students on a paid trip to Boeing, to Microsoft, to Coca-Cola in Atlanta. These are Beach High students. And yesterday I was having lunch with one of our scholarship recipients from 1999. So it's Frank Bustamante, Mr. Hospitality. And now he's going to be doing our gala, because I said, Frank, I'm tired of doing this gala. Would you like to do? Of course, I'd be so happy. So imagine that. When Frank says, I'm 44, I said, Frank, I'm not that old. It's just that I started young. He's 44. So it's history. It's just the way that you're able to touch a lot of people that are nowadays. I have a paid intern that worked for me that I hired, who was the president of the Rado Watches worldwide. So imagine this young man. I remember when he came in from FIU, I said, oh my God, what am I doing with him? And then he learned so much that he could train me. Of course, he became the president of such a huge company. Yeah. So it just, you're filled with joy.
And this work that you do with the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, I think it's something we should all be very proud of, because you do it right here from our community.
Yes.
Your offices are here
in Miami Beach on 41st Street, absolutely, yes. Amazing. Here we are, always here, present. I'm a Miami Beach girl.
There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Lily.
I'm going to read the last paragraph of the proclamation, and then we're going to take some pictures. Miss Lily, come on.
Yeah,
Lily's relentless dedication to uplifting others, her commitment to mentorship, and her belief that a perseverance is the key to success have made her an exemplary figure in Miami Beach civic and business landscape, and her outstanding contributions have been recognized with numerous awards and honors, including the key to the city of Miami Beach in 2002. That shows you.
David Dermer.
What's that?
David Dermer.
There you go.
Yes.
Solidifying her role as a trusted voice and force for progress. Now, therefore, do we, as the mayor, commissioners of the city of Miami Beach, hereby proclaim July 9th, 2025 as Lily Lopez Day.
Look at the camera, please. 3, 2, 1, go the other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you so much.
George, take the picture. Get the family in. She wants to be next.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. We need help. Thank you. Very nice.
PA6,
PA 6 is proclamation, Jeanette Dorfman, Leadership Service Commitment to Community.
Commissioner Dominguez.
Thank you, Mayor. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette is another fabulous member of our community, and I'm going to read everyone a little bit about her if you don't know her already. Jeanette Dorfman has served with distinction as past president and current board member of the Miami Beach Botanical Garden Board of Directors, helping to nurture Miami Beach's urban oasis and fostering horticultural education and environmental stewardship. Jeanette's an active member of the board of MDPL and is president-elect of her homeowners association, NAHA, the Nautilus Area Neighborhood Association. Jeanette has demonstrated her steadfast commitment to community engagement and civic responsibility through her dedicated service as a board member of the Collins Park Neighborhood Association, where she has worked to enhance neighborhood vitality and foster resident collaboration. She's a founding board member and vice president of the Miami Beach Orchid Society, playing a pivotal role as chair in launching the Miami Beach Orchids and Arts Festival, a vibrant cultural celebration that unites horticulture, arts, and community engagement. She holds a Juris Doctor degree, a Florida teaching certification, and a Florida bar license, bringing her legal, educational, and leadership expertise to numerous organizations and committees. Her lifelong dedication to education, cultural preservation, and civic participation exemplifies the spirit of service and community pride. Jeanette's passion for environmental awareness, historic preservation, education has inspired others. And with that, today we declare July 9th, 2025, on behalf of the mayor and the commissioners in the city of Miami Beach, Jeanette Dorfman Day. Congratulations, Jeanette. Well deserved.
Thank you so much. I'm so humbled to be here, especially after listening to the long list of other proclamation recipients. I'm a huge fan of Joe Manning. I'm a huge fan of you, watching you, Tanya, with your work. Eric, your team is incredible. I send an email and I think I get like a response from everyone on staff like within like 12 hours. And you guys are amazing. You show up to all the HOA meetings. You respond to like every environmental, cause of the month for me. So thank you so much. I'm so proud to be a resident. Especially in a community that is so committed, for a city that's so committed to arts, culture, community, to creating more green space, to promoting, cultural tourism, to representing and putting our residents first. It's really such a special honor to be receiving this reward and to be a citizen with surrounded by city officials that really understand the importance of community. So on behalf of the numerous nonprofits that I sit on and the endless committees that I've been voluntold to sit on, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it.
Congratulations. And I will just add, so I met Jeanette 10 years ago when Mark Samuelin used to tutor Beach High's chess club. And one of her three sons, Alon, was a member of the chess club. And so I've known her since then, admired her since then, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
You're my origin story. You inspired my son, and you know this, through your hard work, you inspired my son to start his own nonprofit. And you guys supported this. Joy, you supported this, and I was, and I think just watching as a parent how engaged you were in cultivating the idea, just that spark to get involved with your city, really inspired me to get involved. And so if I have anyone to blame for the numerous boards and the work that I'm on, it's just it'd be, you. Thank you so much. The work that you did and Mark did, you really touched my son's life and you touched my family's life. And thank you to my friends and family that continuously support all my endeavors and newest causes. And I love Miami Beach, and go High Tides.
Jeanette, your smile says it all. You're radiating this positive energy, and it overflowed this morning on social media when you put your post. The love that the community showed for the beautiful work you do. Congratulations.
Look at his camera, please. 3, 2, 1. The other side. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Wait, one more.
Yeah, your MDPL.
Thank you.
Called PA5.
PA5 is Proclamation, John Byrne, Contributions to Journalism, LGBTQ Advocacy.
Commissioner Dominguez.
Thank you. Well, John Byrne, I've met several years back, and every time I would meet him, I would learn something new about him and really got to know how extraordinary a human being you are. And I'm so happy to celebrate you today. And I'm going to read a little bit about your bio so that everyone else can know more about you too. All right. John K. Byrne is a respected journalist, publisher, and media entrepreneur known for his visionary work in news publishing, including founder and executive editor of Raw Story, one of the first national online investigative news platforms in the United States. John Byrne has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to transparency, truth, and public accountability through decades of dedicated journalism and civic participation. He's also a proud member of the LGBTQ community and a vocal, courageous advocate for LGBTQ rights, equality, and visibility across the country. He has used his platforms and influence not only to elevate progressive voices, but also to champion causes central to LGBTQ dignity, safety, and representation. His leadership and advocacy have made meaningful impacts in both media and civil rights spaces, inspiring others to live authentically and to pursue justice for all. The City of Miami Beach believes it is fitting to honor individuals who use their talents and voice to build a more inclusive and equitable society. Now, therefore, do we as mayor and commissioners of the City of Miami Beach proclaim July 9th, 2025, John K. Byrne Day in the City of Miami Beach. Congratulations. Please.
Thank you, Commissioner Dominguez. I actually want to speak to something that's not included there, which is that Miami Beach was one of the original supporters of a nonprofit that I founded focused on HIV prevention. 10 years ago, I discovered that there was a drug with 99% effectiveness that prevents HIV and that no one was promoting it in Miami-Dade County. And so I started out just handing out flyers. And now we work with Miami Beach. They supported a van where we do HIV testing and prescriptions. And today we're the largest provider of telemedicine prep for this HIV prevention in the state of Florida. And that started here in Miami Beach. Thank you, Commissioner Dominguez and the commission and the previous commission that's been supportive of our work.
Thank you, and appreciate your community activism, because not only do you do all of these things, but in more recent years, you've really been an advocate for resiliency and getting our projects done, and we've met numerous times and had discussions, and so your passion for our city and for resiliency really shines.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let us take a picture.
Version of American Gothic.
All right.
I didn't leave you at the altar.
camera, please. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. One up. I got it. All right. All right.
PA2.
PA2 is Certificate of Recognition, Miami Beach Senior High School teacher, David Reese.
Commissioner Dominguez.
First, I want to make sure, yes, he is. Do you mind doing this one? Yes, and we're so proud to do this on behalf of, to recognize you on behalf of Commissioner Rosa Gonzalez, who is unable to be here today. Commissioner Vaught.
Mr. Reese. I think everybody who's gotten to this stage in life has at least one teacher that has made a profound impact in who they are and how they conduct themselves in the world. And from the sounds of it, you have made that impact on countless students. This is a certificate of recognition from the City of Miami Beach presented to you in recognition of your unwavering commitment to education and the profound impact you've made on over 25 years as an English language arts professor, or teacher, including 2 decades at Miami Beach Senior High. Inspired by author and freedom rider James Haskins, you've devoted your career to advancing the principles of human and civil rights, environmental stewardship, and historical understanding through your Holocaust studies curriculum. Let me just pause there and say, if that doesn't sum up everything we need to be educating our younger generations and some of our peers and older generations, I don't know what does, but that's important work you're doing. Your leadership in guiding students through the acclaimed Name Not Numbers documentary project, now in its 5th student-led production, reflects your dedication to preserving memory and fostering empathy. As sponsor of the No Place for Hate Club and UTD Building Steward, you exemplify inclusivity, advocacy, and civic responsibility in and beyond the classroom. So therefore, the City of Miami Beach proudly honors your passion for teaching and celebrates you. Thank you for everything you do.
Congratulations. And I'll just mention a few other things. Commissioner Bott did mention that your Holocaust studies completed the school's 5th Names Not Numbers survivor documentary. And in 2023, led students to the Nova Music Festival Massacre exhibit in North Miami and on the Black Student Union's inaugural Freedom Ride tour through Alabama. Next month, you'll be traveling to Poland with human rights educators to deepen Holocaust education work and develop anti-hate strategies for students. And you serve as both the No Place for Hate Club sponsor and United Teachers of Dade Building Steward at Beach High. And you believe that public education is vital to democracy and that informed critical thinking students are essential to building a just and mindful society. So congratulations.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Dominguez and Commissioner Bott, and also Commissioner Rosa Gonzalez and everybody on the commission. I hadn't really planned to say a lot. I guess I'll use this platform to say, yes, Holocaust education in Miami Beach is a very rich thing. We have great support from the City Commission, from the Miami Beach Holocaust Memorial, Greater Miami Jewish Federation, Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Miami Beach High is one of the schools where we make these Names Not Numbers documentaries. They also make them at Nautilus and at Feinberg Fisher, Hebrew Academy, and Coral Park. And I know this commission is considering continuing to support that work. So yeah, Beach High, by the way, just became a B school. We had been a C school. They just announced yesterday, B school. And just missed an A, so I'm sure we'll be continuing to grow as a school. And yes, I agree with you, Commissioner Vaught. Those are the things that are really important to be talking about today. And through I also just want to recognize, of course, the Holocaust survivors. It's really that project puts students in the position to interview the Holocaust survivors, first to research their lives, and they work in small groups, and then they have a discussion, a 2-hour discussion with a Holocaust survivor, and explain their experiences of losing a democratic society to fascism. And it's an impactful experience, one of the most impactful experiences probably of their education, and thank you very much for recognizing it today. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your work now more than ever with anti-Semitism on the rise in our country, around the world. It's so impactful. So thank you.
Thank you.
We're ready. Look at his camera. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
I'll have that line put in tomorrow.
PA7. PA7.
PA7 is Certificate of Recognition, Miami Beach Police Department's Real-Time Intelligence Center.
I see our chief and others here. Why don't you come on up?
Good evening,
Oh.
Mr. Mayor and Commission.
I'll tee it up.
Sure.
We heard from before sanitation had never gotten an award. We know police have gotten an award, but I don't think for the Real-Time Intelligence Center.
This is a first.
This is a first, also known as ARTIC. And there's a reason why it's a first, because it actually launched an operations in March of this year.
Yeah.
This is something that our commission has been fully behind, supportive of, and we're great to see it and grateful that it's up and operational. I want to hear you speak, but I'll mention a few things about it. But I do understand we have a little video clip of ARTIC so people can see it for themselves.
Come on up, guys. Don't be shy.
Chief, tell us what we're seeing here.
Well, you're seeing the inside of the Arctic. You're seeing some very bright people standing behind me doing what they do best, and that is using technology, leveraging it as best they can to make the city safer and make our police officers safer. Not only making the residents safer, but also making our police officers safer, providing them real-time intelligence, situational awareness, better than we've ever had before in this city. It's quite an accomplishment, actually.
No, it's incredible. And so we have 850 cameras that can be 1,600 views. We have license plate readers, 30 of them, which can detect potential criminal behavior, social media and threat monitoring, marine traffic intelligence, integrated communications, and also really, it's probably one of the coolest things, and really we're a pioneer, is the Skydio X10 drone. It's a pilot drone as first responder program.
Yeah.
We are the only city in the state of Florida that has it, only one of 5 in the entire country where the drones can be launched from this Arctic Center, correct?
That's correct. And one of the pilots is standing right behind me.
All right, thank you.
Shake your hand. Shake your hand. There you go. There you go.
So people, our residents watching may ask, well, who's operating it now?
Yeah. Listen, Mr. Mayor, Commission, Mr. City Manager, I could not be more proud than I am right now receiving this award and recognizing these young people that operate our Arctic force. The dream for the Arctic actually started about 8 years ago. At the time, I was a major in charge of support services and then therefore in charge of technology. Don't know much about technology other than it's good stuff and really helps us make better, smarter policing. But at the time, Lieutenant Feldman, who's now a major, is here. Come on over here. Don't be shy.
Yay.
And so he convinced me to go with him to see a real-time intelligence center at a police department nearby. And I was so impressed with it. I said then, this is 8 years ago, I said then, we're going to do this, except we're going to make it better than anything we've ever seen in this region. And we did it. We have made it better, quite frankly. And so when I thank the folks making this happen, I need to start with you, the elected officials, being so enlightened, understanding the fact that we can't always rely on human beings to provide police services, to provide protection. The fact is we can do it smart with technology, but not for you, Mr. Mayor, and your commission being enlightened and understanding this, we'd not be here where you are today. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
No, thank you for steering the ship. I also want to mention, and I brought to the last commission meeting, and thank you to my colleagues who all voted in favor of this. It's not final yet. It's going to be considered in the final budget, but it's a game changer. I think these are your words, actually. Maybe Ernie's, but game-changing technology. It's called the Axon Fusus platform, where it integrates all of this, which is great technology, but it integrates everything into one, and it actually adds components. For example, volunteering business and residents can have their camera feeds go into it, GPS data and tracking in real time. It's an incredible tool, and even though there's a cost, about $300,000 to it, it is like you've said, it's a game changer, and it's probably, considering the cost we already expend, is well worth it. So thank you for supporting that effort as well.
Well, I think it's priceless.
Yeah,
actually.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Number one, Chief, congratulations. It really is so amazing walking in there and seeing how you use this technology in real time, especially seeing it during our high impact periods. But to think just a few years ago, Mr. Mayor, this seemed like just a distant dream. A distant, frustrating dream, it felt like, that we kept on asking, where's the real-time crime center? Where is the real-time crime center? And you, Chief, your team, the city administration found a way of prioritizing it. It was tied up with the bureaucracy of a larger project, the bureaucracy of procurements, contracts, and at the expense of technology that could be placed towards serving the safety of our residents and our taxpayers. And you got your creative thinking going. You and your team and the city administration got their creative thinking going. You found a way to bifurcate the Real-Time Intelligence Center from the greater Miami Beach Police Department General Obligation Bond Project. And because of that, the project was able to be expedited. And the project now is up and running ahead of the rest of the headquarter project. And so the fact that you all were able to do that, deliver it, not only deliver it, staff it to the level of staffing that it has, which is not the same level of staffing that was originally anticipated. It's actually augmented staffing, the technology initiatives that have been placed here in large part with your leadership, Mr. Mayor. It really is impressive. It sets us apart from so many other cities, and it delivers to our residents a level of safety that they deserve. And it's thanks to you. And I see Ray Diaz standing there in the back. I know Ray takes great pride in the Real-Time Intelligence Center. And the only thing I would say is it should be the Real-Time Crime Center, but we like smart people, not criminals. So I'll stick to the Real-Time Intelligence Center. But thank you. It really does distinguish our city.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner Bott.
Just a small comedic note, hopefully. It's funny because I was elected in 2023, and during that election cycle, one of the people who was running for office, no one here or nobody who was elected, kept saying, the Real-Time Intelligence Center, why isn't it up yet? I mean, I can go to Best Buy and hang up 6 different TVs and it'll be fine. Like, what is the problem? And if you've been in the center, but even just having seen that video, it is not a handful of TVs from Best Buy. It is the women and men standing here. It is the synchronicity of the technology, the drones, the Fusus system that we're going to be implementing. It is so much more than some big screen TVs. And what you're able to do with it, not only in protecting residents, but in protecting your colleagues, our colleagues, is invaluable. To have eyes on the scene almost instantaneously, so that, as you guys have all explained, nobody runs into a scene blind, which is good for everybody involved, except for maybe the bad guy. So I think it's tremendous. Congratulations, and we expect wonderful things to keep on coming out of this.
Thank you.
Thank you. So without, yes. Hope I'm not leaving anybody out. Just wanted to mention a couple names from operational staff. You heard Lieutenant Raymond Diaz, and then we have Edward Diaz, Aylin Papagagni, and Ned Hanna, police real-time crime specialists. So we have a certificate of recognition. Oh, did you want to say something, Chief?
No, before you go on, I'd really like to recognize the major in charge of tech support, Eric Garcia, is hiding back there. Eric is what I call the wet blanket. You know, I do a lot of reading of technology magazines, and I wake up some mornings very early and I have an idea because I read something, and I would reach out to him, Eric, can we do this? Nope, we can't do it. No, we can't do it. So he always starts with no. Oftentimes he comes around and finds a way for us to get it done, but Eric Garcia runs the tech unit, and he needs to be recognized as well.
Awesome, thank you. We're gonna do a certificate of recognition for the Miami Beach Police Department's Real-Time Intelligence Center Team. Arctic is actually a pretty cool name for it. In recognition of the outstanding service and innovation demonstrated by the Arctic team, your dedication to leveraging advanced technology to enhance public safety, situational awareness, and emergency response has made a measurable impact on the safety of Miami Beach. Thank you for your commitment to real-time policing excellence.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, everybody ready? Look at this camera. 3, 2, 1. This side. 3, 2, 1. Running.
Thank you, guys.
Here.
Thank you.
PA3.
PA3, Certificate of Recognition, Miami Beach Senior High School, Student Body President, Catherine Walsh.
And I'll do it on behalf of.
Commissioner Dominguez.
Thank you. Catherine, is she the last one?
Yeah, last but not least, I always say that.
We save the best for last. How about that? Catherine, it's my honor to give this certificate of recognition to you on behalf of Commissioner Rosa Gonzalez, who's not here today. And I'll read here, in recognition of your outstanding leadership, community spirit, and heartfelt dedication to Miami Beach. After serving for 3 years as class president, you were elected 2025 Student Body President in Miami Beach Senior High School, where you helped shape a more spirited, inclusive, and student-centered school culture. You organized major events, advocated for mental health awareness, and worked closely with administration to represent the voices of your peers. Your commitment to service extends far beyond the classroom through your involvement with the Girl Scouts, the Ball Players Foundation, and the Miami Beach Police Explorers. You've consistently demonstrated compassion and initiative. While interning with the Consulate General of Ireland, you helped plan cultural programming and organized a powerful Women's History Month assembly that highlighted the voices of female diplomats from around the world. As you prepare to attend University College Dublin to study law and philosophy, the City of Miami Beach proudly honors your achievements and celebrates your passion, vision, and lasting contributions to the community. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Please say a few words.
Thank you. I'm absolutely honored to be here and honored to be a resident of Miami Beach. I'm so grateful for all the memories that I've gained being raised here and the community that I've been so graciously welcomed into. Thank you, guys.
Catherine, I have one question for you, Catherine.
Yes.
When you're done with college, are you coming back here to run for office? Please say yes.
Just not against Commissioner Bott.
No.
Miami Beach will always be my home.
Thank you. Take a picture.
Look at this camera. 3, 2, 1. This side. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. You ready? You ready?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So one last item. We finished all the items, but we started off talking about Grable Rescue. There are a number of individuals here who've we heard about the great work they do. I want to mention them by name, in addition, obviously, to Brian Stern, the chairman and founder of the company, but also some individuals were not present for the picture, so I would love to do another picture. But let me mention them by name. Olivia Lochran, Chief Case Management. Anna Kartashova, Administrative Case Manager. Bliss Reback, Field Operations. Kirillo Alexandrov, Survivor, Ambassador, former hostage and case manager. And Crystal Casey, Field Operations. Let's do another picture.
Yeah, sure.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bliss, you look amazing.
We
didn't recognize you, Bliss.
Oh
my goodness.
All right. Thank you.
Brian, why don't you mention?
We gave our when we gave our little our comments and stuff. I was remiss. I didn't mention our really good friend, State Senator Jay Collins, who's our state senator. You know, if Twitter is right, he'll be lieutenant governor soon, which is pretty cool. He's a Green Beret. You know, now he's a politician, which is kind of funny. But he's a one-legged Green Beret, a good friend. And it was Jay that spearheaded the partnership between us and the state of Florida to get us funding to rescue everybody. We couldn't afford the airplanes. It was Jay who was kind of the connective tissue, if you will, between the government and us as the nonprofit, really building that public-private relationship. So I forgot to mention Jay because I was so excited about the proclamation. So Jay, if you're watching, I'm really sorry, bro.
Well, thank you, Senator Collins. We'll send them the clip of this. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We really thank you for the work you did. And every awardee here today, you make Miami Beach so much better and the great city that we are. So thank you. God bless. Have a great night.